Good evening, folks, from the Woodshed Republic here. This is Cash. Did you hear what the President said today? Yes, he condemned the shootings in El Paso and Columbus. But then he went on to say something very, very dangerous. And I support our president. Don't think I don't, because I do. I voted for him. But he said we need red flag laws. That is a red flag in and of itself. Because to have these red flag laws, somebody's going to have to step on your rights. Can you just see the massive database they're going to use? They're going to start having keywords. They'll search racist, bomber, whatever it may be. You know, mass shooting, you know. And then, who's going to enforce these rules? Who's going to be the one to step up and say, you are a danger to society, and we're going to take your guns? I'm seeing posts where people saying it means a civil war. No, it don't. Because they won't come at you lock, stock, and barrel. It'll be 5 a.m. raid, pre-dawn raids. They'll come beat on your door, kick it in, shoot your damn dog to collect guns because you're a dissenter. Or you might be a radical online because you're a member of 8chan. But never mind the fact frickin' Antifa can beat the hell out of people in Portland and so forth. This will usher in the Chinese social media matrix. You will have a social media score assigned to you. And based on that score, you won't be able to own a gun. What happened to your damn Constitution? And President Donald Trump ain't always going to be there. What happens when the next Democrat gets in and says, well, we have this massive database, and this feller over here, he posts Republican positive stuff, or he's a constitutionalist. He's a libertarian. He's a radical. These is what will kill your rights. There goes your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, your Fourth Amendment. All because somebody did something. And they want to blame an inanimate object. Cain killed Abel with a rock. More people throughout history have been killed with sticks and stones. Hell, in the Middle East, they still stone people to death. This ain't about guns. This is about people control. This is about freedom. And our Constitution, every right in it is interwoven. You can't take one away that you don't break them all. You'll destroy our republic. And we have to voice our opinions on this. If you love your republic, and no, we're not a damn democracy. We are a constitutional republic. We have the rule of law. You have the freedom to do what you want. You don't have a government to protect you from your own dang stupidity. But these red flag laws are dangerous. They are so dangerous to your constitutional rights. Because if you can't speak out freely without fear of retribution in a peaceful manner, what recourse do you have? Your Second Amendment wasn't about hunting. It is actually derived from 14th and 15th century Scottish law. The Scots believed you had a right to remove a tyrannical prince. And that is the origins of our Second Amendment. Just as a lion has teeth and claws, just as the rabbit can hide, he got some big teeth too, don't ever grab one. Man has the ability to form tools. And we have some of the most fearsome tools. Weapons of war, weapons of self-defense. And we can be the most cruel creature on God's green earth to other people. And we really, really, really need to think about laws before we pass. Every law that is considered should be filtered through the Constitution. Is it going to violate any rights? We don't hear enough about our Constitution anymore out of Washington, D.C. It's a foreboding subject. When was the last... Donna, you won't hear the left talk about it unless you start talking about abortion. Oh, it's a woman's right to choose. What about the baby's right to life? The unborn child that they want to kill. Yeah, I step on a few toes. And I really don't care. You see, this is our country. Red, white, green, red, white, black, or yellow, or brown. It doesn't matter. If you're born here, if you're a citizen, a natural born citizen, or a legal immigrant, you have all these rights. And we have people in Washington that are working to remove your rights day in and day out. They won't talk about El Paso. There was at least 3 witnesses that said they seen 3 or 4 shooters dressed in black doing the shooting. And the kid's manifesto was written like a college thesis. You're going to tell me a 21-year-old kid that wrote that? I don't think so. We are being lied to. You're being gaslighted. And it is time to be heard. Peacefully. Call your representatives. Write your representatives. Write the president. And let him know that there is no place for red flag laws on a federal level. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. We have inalienable rights. That means we have rights whether there's a government or not. And government cannot take them rights away. And you only have the rights you're willing to fight for, people. As it's written in Scripture, we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. That's evil spirits. And one of the strongest I see in our nation and around the world today is the spirit of sedition, the spirit of social communism. This is what we're fighting against. We got people that are brainwashed. So brainwashed. They fight against their own people, not even knowing that they're being played the fool. They're following the book of the rules for radicals. Useful idiots, as they're called. And when the shit hits the fan, those useful idiots will be useless eaters. and you think you'll be part of something, no. You'll just be a statistic. Have a wonderful, blessed evening, y'all, from the Woodshed Republic. Talk to you later. Bye now. Beep, there's your poke.